Everything in the world, from school to sports, has a unique language of its own. Rock climbing is no different. As you begin to rock climb, it can be a little bit overwhelming to have so many different terms thrown at you. To help you shuffle through this dictionary of terms, we're going to go over a couple of the basic terms used in rock climbing. Hi, I'm Peter with smartrockclimbing.com, training you to climb from the ground up. A good place to start is the word belay. In short, belay means to attach a rope to a rock or a heavy object. In rock climbing, we use the word belay to describe the system we use to keep people safe while they climb. On one side of the rope, we have the climber. They're the one that's going to be climbing up the rock. On the other side of the rope, we have the belayer. They're the person that is going to be pulling in the rope to keep the climber safe while they go up the rock. So today, I'm going to be belaying my friend Robert. Before he goes up, he will need to check in with me to see if he is safe to climb. He will begin by asking me if he's on the climbing system. He'll start off by saying, on belay. After I make sure that he's on the system, I'll let him know that he's on belay. Belay's on. Robert will let me know that he is climbing by saying, climbing. Then I respond by letting him know that he's good to go. Climb on. This call and response system, on belay, belay's on, climbing, and climb on, is helpful to make sure that both the climber and the belayer are ready for climbing. We'll talk more about this system in future videos. Now, as Robert begins his climb, I will be pulling the rope to keep him safe. If for some reason I am pulling the rope too tightly, Robert will ask me for some slack by saying slack. When he asks for slack, I will give him a little extra rope so that he will feel more comfortable while climbing. If Robert is going to do a big move or would like to feel some tension in the rope, he will say tension. Giving Robert slack or greater tension will help him to feel safe and comfortable while he's climbing the climb. So it looks like Robert got to the top. To come off the rock, he is going to do what's called rappelling. Rappelling is basically when you come back down from the top of a rock. To let me know that he would like to rappel from the top of a rock, he'll say lowering. Though the language of rock climbing might not be the funnest part of climbing, it's definitely helpful to use so that you and your belayer can communicate with one another. Now that you're familiar with some of the basic terms in rock climbing, it's time to get geared up. This is the first video in our Intro to Climbing series, so you can check out our next video here. Also, feel free to come by smartrockclimbing.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay connected.